What's up, y'all? So it's story time.
I love Leo the Great.
Love Leela the Great.
I love Layla the Great, if you can't tell, because I'm out here with my entire forehead out just to tell you how much I love this guy.
Love you, Leela the Great.
So this story, I think this is gonna be a sex story. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is gonna be a story about the time. Nobody knows this either. Or maybe like one or two people I've told in my lifetime about this. Cause I usually like a standard for me, like as far as like dudes, like I only give head to my boyfriend, like that ass. Like if we're not in a relationship, I'm not giving you head for real. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't come up with this standard until maybe like the fourth or fifth time I ever like had sex with somebody. Cause it's just like that, I just don't like it. But no, matter of fact, I didn't come up with this standard until this guy actually, and this was probably like yeah the fourth or fifth time pretty much. But yeah, so the other times where I was saying like dude that lied about his dick and the other dude my first story time. If you haven't watched that, go watch that. Or my terrible sex experience story time. If you haven't watched that, go watch that. Like I said, yeah. So I only gave them head because their dick was little. So if I give you head and you're not my boyfriend, just know your dick is little, and I really just want you to hurry up and get hard, honestly. So yeah, that was the only reason I gave them head because they wouldn't get hard because their dick was too little and they kept like it was a long story. But yeah, go watch that story time if you haven't. But yeah, so basically, this particular time though, that wasn't the case. Like maybe like one or two other times I gave head just because of the heat of the moment type shit. But this time, like, was the time I'm like I'm not giving head to nobody that's not my boyfriend or whatever because I'm not religious. I don't give a fuck about marriage. So this dude or whatever, I I was talking to a dude, right, and he was real cute. This ain't I'm not talking about the same dude, but I was talking to one particular guy and he was like real cute. He had dreads. I told him like once again I told him I was 18. I was really was 16 or 17. I was 16. I was really 16 and he was real cute. He had like piercings and tattoos and dreads or whatever. And only thing that was odd off about him is that he drove like a bug. I think that's what it's called. Like a what's it called? It's called a bug or a buggy. I don't even know, but I'm gonna put a picture of it so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, he drove one of those. That was the only thing that was weird about him because he was a pretty big dude in that little ass car, and that's like a girl car anyway. I mean, no offense to anybody that drives a bug and you're a grown ass man, but to me it's like a girl car for real. So he came to pick me up from the train station, and he took me to what he said was his. He said he stayed with his cousin or whatever, and he said his cousin and his cousin's girlfriend. So he took me to this house and he was like, "Oh shit, her car is here." He was like, "My cousin is cool, but his girlfriend don't like me having company. So let me go see if she's in here." So he went in the house, came back, and he was like, "Yeah, she in here, and she don't like me having company. She be tripping. So let's He's like, let's reschedule. He was like, that was real cool. I was like, you seem like real cool just from our conversation. Because he was only in the car maybe like 5, 10 minutes. But you seem real cool from conversation or whatever. But let's just try to reschedule so we can actually, because we was hooking up basically. But he was cool too. Like, it was more like a friends with benefits kind of thing. Like, we was going to be cool outside of just sex. At least he thought I wasn't going to be like that because I didn't want him to know I was really 16. And I had just started working at Kroger. So that was my first job, Kroger's. And actually, I think I had just started doing training or something like that. But yeah. So we kept missing each other. Like he was a tattoo artist and he cut hair, so he was very busy. Like he was really like he was a hustler. Like he was on his shit. Like so we kept missing each other. And then one day he was like, "Look, your pussy is not gonna pay my bills, and you just got to deal with the fact I'm gonna be busy all the time." It's not that I didn't want to deal with the fact that he was gonna be busy all the time. I just was not have I didn't have had sex for like at this point for like it had been like a month and a half, and I was like well overdue. And uh yeah, I was like well overdue. And I had this guy that I used to talk to named I'm not gonna say his name, but he gave like extremely good head. But I found out he had a girl. It was a long. It was something else happened. I'm gonna talk about that in my next story time. But yeah, he gave like really really good head. So it was really hard. I was really scared to have sex with anybody else because I didn't want to have to keep trying to see who gives head just as good as him because he gave good head. So this guy, I'm like, look, please tell like Like the guy that get really, really good head, he had a little dick, and he admitted that he had a little dick, and that's why he only gave me head, and I was fine with that at the time. But yeah, so fast forward to this guy. Um, yeah, so we kept missing each other. We ended up never having sex or whatever. And one day that we missed each other, like I was like, fuck it, like I'm about to meet up with somebody else, like just like the dude that lied on the dick, like it was like same situation. Like, okay, look, ain't none of my hoes hit me up. Let me just go back online and find somebody new. So I found this particular guy, and I don't even need to know his name. I knew his name at the time, but we didn't have sex. I don't know. Another standard for me is I have to know your name. Like if I don't know your name, I feel like some type of slut or whore or something. If I don't know your name and we've had sex before, I can name every person I've ever had sex with. So this is in my whole days too. I went through like a thought whole phase that I don't not like that anymore. But so fast forward, like we met on this app called OkCupid, and I was like, I'm trying to kick it with you. You trying to kick it or whatever? He was like, yeah, no problem. I'm like, cool. So I'm like, maybe we're gonna have sex, maybe we not. I never necessarily said I wanted to have sex or whatever, but I never established like what kick it means. Like I just said I want to kick it with you. Call me. I text. He was like, okay, cool. Let's win. I was like, right now. He was like, okay, cool. I was like, here, text me. I told him to text my Obama phone because I ain't had no real phone. So I was like, text me or call me and let me know where you want to meet. He said he wanted to meet at 5 Points again, but he said he lived like right by 5 Points. I like to do it in my first story time. I lived like in the boonies somewhere in Forest Park, far as fuck. Go watch that again, like I said, if you haven't watched it. And he lived like right by 5 Points or whatever, like right in smack in the middle of downtown or whatever. So he had me meet him. I remember I had on a pair of red joggers, red like sweatpants joggers, and a pair of a pair of wear sweatpants joggers. I had my Jordans, and I had on. Did I have on my Jordans? I might have had on my Chucks. No, I had on my Jordans. I had on my Jordans, and I had on some oh yeah, I had on a black tank top, so you knew I was a woman. Because a lot of time, my hair was short, way shorter than this. So a lot of time, guys thought I was a dude. So I would always wear something to show like my full curves and body or whatever, so they knew like for real, like I'm not playing whatever. Because I didn't start getting feminine until maybe like my last relationship. Yeah, I feel like my last relationship, right, like in the beginning of that relationship, when I was kind of getting feminine. So, but up until that point, nah, I was never feminine. I always just really masculine when I was going to meet up with somebody. And I let it be known. I put it on all my profiles or whatever that I'm not changing no time soon. So fast forward, he was like, meet me at 5 Points. Go meet me. I was like, what? I was like, what street? It's because it's like 3 or 4 different entrances to 5 Points. I was like, matter of fact, he was like, where's a good spot? I was like, meet me by the McDonald's on the corner. Because I was like, that's the only like landmark I could think of. So I came out the train station at the same time he was pulling up or whatever. So he blew at me. No, I was like, I see you. He was like, where? And I was like, I'm right here with the red pants on. He was like, oh, okay. So I ran out to the middle of the street, got in his car. He took me to his apartment, which I wasn't really necessarily scared because I don't know. I just wasn't really necessarily scared. I don't know why I wasn't so scared. Like that sounds like a really scary situation, but I wasn't scared at all. And he took me to his apartment. We were sitting there watching a movie. It was a really good movie. I really wish I knew the title of it because I actually kind of wanted to watch it later on in life. But yeah, we was watching a movie or whatever. We were sitting there talking. He was telling me about like what he does in Atlanta, and I was telling him about some of my life because I didn't want to tell too much and revealed that I was actually 16 or whatever. So we was just talking and talking, and so of course things got sexual. Like I don't even remember what happened. Like I'm not even sure like what the fuck. I think he was. Oh yeah. I remember what happened. Okay, he was cleaning off his couch or something, and like he was doing something to his couch cushions. They was like in the washing machine or something, and he hadn't put them back on his couch yet. So he had like one cushion on the couch. So I sat on it, and then he put the other two, and then he sat there. He was like, "You could sit a little bit closer if you want to." So I sat like up on him or whatever, like under his, like he had his arm around me or whatever, and he started to feel on my titties or whatever. Like I said, I have really big titties, and that's the first thing every guy goes for. It's really annoying. Kind of, sort of. I'm kind of used to it now, but it's really annoying. But yeah, so he get this feeling on my titties or whatever, and my shirt. Next thing you know, my shirt came off. He got this sucking on my nipples or whatever, and he whips it out. Like he whips his dick out or whatever. He's like, "You want to go ahead?" see what it tastes like or some. She said some. She nicely asked me to suck his dick basically. So I'm going to give him head or whatever, and I'm giving him head. And I'm thinking like I'm just getting you hard. Like I didn't know like we were actually. I was just giving you head like nigga. I was so upset. So I'm going and going. He was like, I'm almost through. I stopped. I did like this. I was like, don't nut in my mouth. He was like, I'm not. I was like, let me know when you about to nut. Do not nut in my mouth. He was like, okay, I won't. I said, okay. Put it back. So then, yeah. So I keep going. I keep going. I keep going. I'm just like, yo, is he gonna stop me at some point? Like, what the fuck? Like, cause usually, like, if I ever get somebody head, like, they stop. Now, okay, I'm hard. Let's get to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, he didn't stop me at all. That was the only time I ever gave somebody head. He never stopped me. And that was the first time I gave head, and somebody actually, like, I guess you could say finished, and actually, like, let somebody finished and actually nutted. So I'm thinking, like, oh, maybe, like, I watched a lot of Cat Williams, and I'm like, maybe he's like, then Cat Williams, he was like, it's nothing like fucking on your second nut or whatever. So I'm like, maybe he's like that. So after I'm finished, I'm like, I sit back down. My shirt's still off. Like, I didn't put my shirt back on yet. I sit back down. He pulls his pants up and was like, that was pretty good. And grabs his keys. Where we going? Did you leave some in the car? I got some magnums in my pocket. Like, you don't gotta go get your magnums out the car. Like, if that's where you left them. Did you leave some lubricant in the car? I got some of that too. Like, why? Where we going? I didn't say nothing. I was just like looking at him. He said, yeah, that's pretty good. He's like, you ready? Ready for what? What are we doing? What? Ready for what? You wanna get some food? Like, what the fuck? What you mean am I ready? Like, ready for what? He was like, I was like, ready? I was like, yeah. I was just like, yeah, I'm ready. And I'm thinking like we finna go do something, like, cause he was telling me, cause what he was talking about what he doing in Atlanta, whatever. He was telling me about the different spots that he goes to, whatever. He said he wasn't from there, but he likes to discover shit. So I'm like, so you finna take me to one of these little spots he was telling me about earlier? No, this nigga took me back to the train station. I was like, what just happened? I just got tricked into giving head. Like, I wasn't tricked. Like, it wasn't like I was raped or something like that. But I didn't know that I was going over there for head. Because if I was going over there to give you some head, nigga, I would have stayed the fuck home. Like, why do niggas think that giving somebody head, like a woman giving you head, is like some type of like pleasure for her? Like, I don't find pleasure in that shit. I really don't. Like, 99% of women don't. Like, that 1% of women, them hoes is freaks. I'm never, like, that's why I say I only give head to somebody that's my boyfriend. That's the only time I would legitimately, like, enjoy it. Because I like pleasing who I'm with or whatever. Like, as far as relationships, I like pleasing somebody. Because, like, what the fuck? No. I was so irritated. Like, I did not even, he ain't blocked me, and I thought you didn't talk to him. Like, I didn't have no reason to. We had no reason to talk to each other at all. He didn't talk to me, I didn't talk to him. It was just pissed me off. Like, you could have told me I was coming up here to give you a blowjob. I wouldn't have came. Like, I needed some dick too. Like, I needed to be sexual. I'm sexually frustrated too. And the next day, I found somebody else. Like, pretty much, like, I don't even remember, like, who I had sex with after that. Who? I remember now. No, that wasn't it. I actually, that was happened. And then after that is when I had the terrible sex experience, what I talked about in my last story time. Somehow those two went together, and it was like back to back, and it was just too much for me, and I had sex for like another like 2 or 3 months after that because I was just so frustrated. Yep, that's what happened. Thanks for watching.
I'm the one early morning in the dawn. No, you wanna